So growing up, Alexis has always been very athletic, very into sports. Say friendships came easy, school kind of came easy. In May of 2018, she had her first concussion playing soccer, and she went and saw a neurologist, and then she got another concussion just a few months later in August of 2018 when she was tubing on the lake with a friend. Volleyball tryouts for a competitive team she played with, she got hit in the head and had a third concussion.
At that point we said, okay, no more sports that she could somehow get some type of concussion because it wasn't worth it any longer. The fall of 19, she started doing competitive rowing, was competing with 16 and 17-year-olds, and she couldn't have been in any better shape.
And that's when she started having a lot of different symptoms kind of starting to pop up. So in September, really it was just headaches.
It started slowly, maybe like 2-3 times a week, then it started to increase to once a day, and then every day 1 to 3 for many months, and so we kind of stopped keeping track.
About every week she would pass out at school, and Jennifer would have to come and get her. I think between January and all the way to like spring break, mid-March, she only went to 5 full days of school.
When I was not able to go to school, I just think, wow, am I really gonna be living this life?
So we had an opportunity to talk to the neurosurgeon and different neurologists, but they assured us that there was a 0% chance that this is concussion related. What she suspected was POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
That week after is when she hit it was really bad. I was telling a friend of mine that I've known from business for almost 10, 15 years.
She's gone from being just this, vibrant, fun, on the rowing team, playing tennis teenager to she can hardly, walk down the hall or get out of bed. It's just devastating.
The doctors were essentially saying, she has this and she's gonna live possibly with you, not be able to finish school, be homeschooled, maybe never go to college, and lay around and just be ill all the time, maybe until she's in her 20s. I'm not going to accept that.
This is exactly what Doug says, he does, which is being this medical MacGyver.
And he goes, we had this guy come in, and he's a consultant, and helps try to figure out things that a lot of people, doctors, can't ever figure out.
Right here, he talked to our entire company and told his story, and it was just amazing.
Growing up, my mom and my aunt were very sick, and I thought I was normal. But after my junior year in college, I came down with what we thought was mono, and after months at home resting, instead of getting better, I got worse. I ended up homebound and bedbound for 11 years, and I realized quickly that I was in the same boat as my mom and my aunt. There was a chance I had a very rare condition and that a surgery could help me, but no surgery existed. And since I needed a surgery and there wasn't one, I decided I'd invent one. I went from being able to walk 50 feet to being able to walk out of my house in January in the winter and walk over 4 miles.
I thought, that's someone like this is who could figure out something that no one else can figure out.
They had the appointment for Mayo Clinic already. Mayo Clinic has a program that they use to rehab for POTS patients.
We went and toured this program and saw these other kids. Doug said, I do not think this is a fit.
And my fear was she would be the healthiest person in the group going in, but because the other people might have been a fit for the program, she would be the sickest person leaving it. So we went somewhere else, and we got a comprehensive cognitive evaluation. And it came back with the tag of acquired dyslexia.
Once we did that, it was plain and clear that this was definitely concussion related. Without having Doug push us down that concussion route, we would have never stayed on that path.
I got the impression that she was having neuroinflammation. We brought that to the doctor, and the doctor was willing to say these over-the-counter meds are worth trying. So we put Alexis on the first one, and she stopped passing out.
And that's when I started scrolling through internet stuff and reading some articles, and I ended up stumbling upon an article of a girl who went to a place called Cognitive FX.
We sent it to Doug just for him to look over and, be like, is this legit? Is it gonna help?
If she went to this and didn't get better, that would be the worst of it, as best we could tell. And there's a chance it would work exactly like they said it would.
And we were able to go there and did 2 weeks there. And at the end of it, it showed that all pathways were lit up and activated, and the neuroinflammation was starting to decrease.
It's a miracle, literally from 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Speechless, leave you speechless.
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't have had Doug help us and lead us down this path, I would be miserable. I'd probably just be in bed every day crying, how much longer am I going to be feeling like this? And me to basically have my life back.
So today Alexis is in school full-time. She's a freshman in high school who just made the varsity tennis team. She's got energy and is living a normal life.
The amount of pain that we went through just to see her having to go through that, we would still be going through that today without him.
It's a huge blessing to find Doug and to think about how her story is ending because of him. Like, I had this huge binder full of stuff, and today I wrote down done. Like, we're done. We would still be going in circles and searching for answers if it wasn't for Doug.
I feel confident that if we had a client family that met this criteria of strange medical issue, that we would turn to Doug.
I realized that I have an ability to plug into situations and help people find what had been missed and help them evaluate whether the care they're getting is the care they need.
And hiring him is the best money I could have ever spent. So he means the world to us.